Just days after the world said goodbye to legendary rocker Ozzy Osbourne, his son Jack Osbourne has broken his silence to share a deeply moving tribute to his father. The former Black Sabbath frontman passed away on July 22 at the age of 76, surrounded by his close family at his home in Buckinghamshire. Ozzy, who was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in 2019, died from a combination of serious health issues. According to his official death certificate, the causes of death included acute myocardial infarction, out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, coronary artery disease, and Parkinson's disease with autonomic dysfunction. Despite his long battle with illness, his death came as a shock to fans worldwide, especially since he had taken the stage for a final performance just weeks earlier. In an emotional post shared on social media, 39-year-old Jack revealed that the grief had left him struggling to find the words to express his feelings. "I haven't really wanted to post anything since the passing of my father. My heart has hurt too much," he wrote. "I'm gonna keep this short because he certainly hated long rambling speeches." Jack reflected on the privilege of being part of a small, intimate circle that knew Ozzy not just as a musical icon, but as a dad. "He was so many things to so many people, but I was so lucky and blessed to be a part of a very small group that got to call him Dad. My heart is full of so much sadness and sorrow, but also so much love and gratitude," he shared. Counting the days they spent together, Jack wrote that he was grateful for all 14,501 of them, roughly the number of days Ozzy lived during Jack's life. He concluded his tribute with a quote by Hunter S. Thompson, which he said perfectly described the way his father lived: "Life should not be a journey to the grave with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in broadside in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, 'Wow. What a ride.'" Jack added, "That was my dad. He lived, and he lived his life fully. I love you, Dad." The emotional tribute followed a private funeral held last week at Ozzy's expansive 250-acre estate in Buckinghamshire. The service brought together his immediate family, his wife Sharon, and children Kelly, Amy, and Jack, as well as fellow rock icons and longtime friends, including Marilyn Manson and Zakk Wylde, Ozzy's lead guitarist. Though his send-off was a private affair, the public also had a chance to mourn him during a funeral procession in Birmingham, his hometown, where thousands of fans lined the streets in tribute. Ozzy was laid to rest on the grounds of his own mansion, marking the end of an era for one of rock music's most celebrated and controversial figures. His wife Sharon, now 72, appeared visibly heartbroken as she placed a single rose for her husband during the public procession. Throughout the ceremony, she was comforted by her children, who remained by her side during the difficult farewell. His death came just 3 weeks after his highly anticipated farewell concert in Birmingham at Villa Park Stadium. Titled Back to the Beginning, the concert was a historic reunion with his original Black Sabbath bandmates, marking their first performance together since 2005. The show drew more than 42,000 fans, many of whom traveled great distances to witness the legendary rocker's final bow. Jack later recalled how moving it was to see his father on stage one last time. "It was very emotional," he said. "Just to see him up there doing his job was great. We were all tearing up." But Ozzy, true to form, met the sentimental moment with his characteristic wit, replying, "Lot of effing good that does me. I'm retired now." Though Jack gave no indication at the time that his father's death was near, he acknowledged that the family had been bracing for the slow changes that come with aging. "Everyone gets old, everyone slows down as you age, it's part of the journey," he said, adding that the whole family did their best to support Ozzy in his final years. Kelly Osbourne, now 40, also paid tribute to her late father, thanking fans for the overwhelming outpouring of love and support she received. In a heartfelt message posted to her Instagram story, she confessed she had attempted to write something many times but found it difficult to find the right words. "From the bottom of my heart, thank you," she wrote. "The love, support, and beautiful messages I've received from so many of you have truly helped carry me through the hardest moment of my life." She described grief as something that sneaks up in waves, admitting she wouldn't be okay for a while. However, knowing that others shared their grief brought her comfort. "I'm holding on tight to the love, the light, and the legacy left behind. Thank you for being there. I love you all so much." Hashtag Birmingham forever, hashtag Ozzy forever, she concluded. Only 2 weeks before his death, Kelly had spoken publicly about how well her father was doing. She described him as being amazing and excited about the upcoming farewell show, praising how he was handling rehearsals and the preparations. "He's sailing through everything," she said, noting that the performance was set to be a deeply emotional event. Indeed, Ozzy's final concert speech was filled with gratitude. Standing before tens of thousands of cheering fans, he said, "You've no idea how I feel, thank you from the bottom of my heart." It was a poignant goodbye from a man whose influence on rock and heavy metal remains unmatched. Ozzy is survived by his wife Sharon and his 5 children, Jessica, Louis, Amy, Kelly, and Jack. His legacy, built over decades through groundbreaking music and unforgettable showmanship, will continue to inspire fans and artists across generations. Though his body has been laid to rest, the spirit of Ozzy Osbourne, the Prince of Darkness, will live on. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.